Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is your next video in GeoGebra working with these triangles. What you're going to do now is we're going to take a look at this triangle. We're going to compare the sides. So this video is all about comparing the sides and finding out what we notice. First thing to do is to identify where is your longest side. And for my case, this is why we labeled all three of these. My longest side actually is side AC. And clearly see that 13.25 is longer than 10.45 and 7.02. For some of you, that will be a different side depending on your triangle and how you measured it. But in this case, my side is side AC. So some of you, if I did this, if I had something like that, now my longest side is side BC, okay? Because obviously this 14.36 is larger than 13.25. So let's slide that back to what I had it about. It was about 7.02, close enough. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to actually take a comparison. And what I want you to do is take your two smaller sides and come down to the input bar. First thing I want you to do is to type them in as you see. So my smallest side is side BC. So I'm going to type in my input BC, both capitals. And what I want to do is I'm going to add BC to side AB. So I hit BC plus AB. Again, if you have different sides that are the two smaller sides, you will be typing something different in here. I just hit enter then, and it gives me this point D right here. Okay, so now I have D, which this is a distance that I've been given. And now I'm actually going to type, so I'm going to get my text tool, and I'm going to type on my actual project up here. So the first thing that will pop up will probably be something that looks like this. And some of you that remember, we want to go and use the advanced settings. Now, when I start typing in, I want to get the GeoGebra wheel. So I click this. And now I want to use my distances. So the two distances that I had BC and AB. So when I scroll down, I want to find the ones that say distance of AB. So I click distance AB. And I want to see when I add that to the distance of BC, which was our other small side, that equaled this point D over here. So then I have to scroll and find D. Obviously, those are alpha, beta, gamma. With D is right here. So I click those. Okay. I hit OK. And now I've typed those on. So this was AB, this was BC, and this right here was the actual distance between them, 17.09. And the big thing that we want you to get out of this is that 17.09. This forms a triangle because this 17.09 has a relationship with 13.25, okay? So I'm going to move this around. As I move this around, I want to keep these two sides smaller than side AC, okay? So now I look again, 16.23, 13.25, okay? I move it over this way. Still, both are smaller than AC right here, but what happens when you add them together? Do I have a triangle? One thing to do that I always like to do is make a straight line, put it right on top of one another, and what happens? Do we have a triangle again? That's what I want you to do now. So you're going to be moving this around. Keep your longest side stagnant, or you can change the length of your long side, but just make sure it is the longest side at all times. So here, AC is still the largest side, but what happens when I add the two smaller sides together? That's the big idea that we want to get out of this for this video, okay? So play around, keep that long side, the long side, and then have that little inequality up top, and then we're going to come up with a generalization for what the side proportions actually do for the long side.